The service member's net income for support determination. If a service member is in family law court, the family law judge in most states will calculate child and spouse support based on the gross income of the parties and then deduct the taxes each party pays to arrive at the post-tax net income of each party in order to calculate the support amount. This means that the family court judge will do the following. 1. Categorize the service member's income into taxable and non-taxable categories. 2. Determine his or her tax filing status. And last, 3. Whether he or she pays state income tax. 2. The leave and earnings statement. What a service member earns is reflected on the service member's monthly leave and earnings statement, also known as LES. The leave and earnings statement is a monthly statement listing the service member's pay and military allowances. The leave and earnings statement also includes the leave or vacation days the service member has accrued, and this is why it is known as a leave and earnings statement. The LES will also show which state the service member claims as his or her state of domicile, and presumably where he or she files taxes. Many states have no state income tax, or some have no state income tax for military. This is important in arriving at the after-tax net of the service member. 3. Military pay. All military base pay is taxable. The service member receives his base pay, but may also receive other types of pay that are reflected on the service member's LES. The types of pay in the military include the following: hardship duty pay, assignment incentive pay, hazardous duty incentive pay, eminent danger pay. There are more than 60 different special and incentive pays around. Each service member is different. 4. Military allowances. All allowances a service member receives are tax-free, with one exception: cost of living allowances, or COLA. COLAs are taxable. Some of the common allowances are as follows: family separation allowance, military clothing allowance, basic allowance for housing, overseas housing allowance, and basic allowance for subsistence. 5. The tax-free effect. Tax-free means that the service member does not pay taxes on the money received. For example, if the service member's tax rate or tax bracket is 15%, then the service member is not paying the 15% tax on the tax-free money he or she receives. Takeaways. Most family law courts use the gross income of the parties and deduct the taxes to arrive at the post-tax net income of the parties. Then the court will use the net income of the parties to determine the level of child or spousal support. This means that family court will determine the post-tax net income of the service member. Besides basic pay, a service member may be paid a variety of incentive pays and various allowances. The normal rule is all military pay is taxable and all military allowances are non-taxable, except the cost of living allowance.